everyone, it's Pepsi back here in Roblox Wild Horse Islands. This is going to be a quick video tutorial on how to solve the corn hedge maze. The corn maze is part of Henry's homestead and the autumn event in Roblox Wild Horse Islands. If you do not know about the autumn event, it just was released this year in the game a couple of days ago, and I do have a complete event overview. It'll be linked in the top right hand side of the screen right now. But if you need a tutorial on the autumn event in Roblox Wild Horse Islands, you want to see the event horses, how to get tokens and do the activities, how to turn in those for keys, and how to turn in your keys for rewards, or anything else you need to know about the autumn event, definitely go check out that video. It has absolutely everything. But today I'm just going to be doing a tutorial on the maze because I know a lot of you guys might not know the pathway to solve the maze. The maze in the game is this whole area. The entrance is right over here, and the end of the maze has one of the golden conifer trees and the bonfires, as well as the corn maze race and a apple basket too, if you want to turn in some apples. So let me hop onto a horse, and I do have a map for the maze. I'll show it right now if you want to just take a screenshot. Definitely feel free. But I will also have it in the corner of the screen as I am going through the maze itself. So this is the map that I created. It goes over the pathways. Every single pathway is in gray. It might not be to scale because this is just based off of me going through the maze. I can't really get a top-down view. But all the pathways are in the gray lines, and then the green line pathway is the one that I take to get to the end of the maze. But I included all pathways in gray just in case you get lost or you might be in a different section and you want to get back to the main path or the entrance or exit. It is easier to see the full maze so you know where you are and where you can go. So that is the map, and let me pull it in the corner of the screen. I should probably drag it over here so it's not in the way. Hopefully that is better. Okay, so when you enter the maze, I keep going straight, avoid that first left because it's a dead end, and then follow the pathway. When you reach the first fork, you're gonna take a left. And keep following the pathway. Then when you reach here, you're going to take another left to avoid that dead end. Over here, avoid this first right and take the second right. Then when you reach this direction, you're going to take a right to avoid this dead end. And you're going to take the second right, avoid this first right because it's another dead end. Taking the second right, you're going to follow down the pathway. At this direction, you're going to avoid the first right. Again, you're going to take the second right. When you reach here, you're going to avoid this first right. You're going to take the second right, and you're going to avoid all the left side pathways. So take the second right. Then here you're going to take the second left. The first left is a dead end. Here you're going to take a right. If you keep going straight, it's a dead end. And you're going to take another right. If you keep going straight, it leads to a dead end. And then from here, it is much easier. You just follow the pathway all the way to the end of the maze. So this is the end of the maze. It has the gazebo with the apple basket where you can turn in some apples. Again, you won't get any IUHs, but you can still get mismatches and things like that from the apple basket over here. You also have the golden conifer tree. Again, these trees you can harvest for tokens, if it lets me, but it has like 1,000,000 hit points. And then when you destroy this tree, if you do a very large percentage of damage, you do get up to 15 golden maple keys, I believe. But you do have to do a majority of the hits to the tree itself. And it also fuels the bonfire. And last but not least, you have the corn maze race. This race gives you 100 tokens, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yes, 100 tokens, 100 autumn tokens. So when you are going back through the maze, you can use the same map if you would like, or you can use the corn maze race. The corn maze race will give you checkpoints that lead you back to the end, so that way you don't get lost. So I'm just going to use the corn maze race to get back to the end, but you can see that I'm following the same path back on the map as well. It's just going to be faster since I'm doing the race. And I'm not really going to give directions because I think most players tend to do the race just to get back. But if for some reason you aren't, definitely use that map and make sure that you are looking at it from the end back to the beginning so you don't get lost. There you go. And last but not least, don't forget there are golden maple keys, toadstools, and the pumpkins in the maze, so definitely pick up any of those if you see them, if you would like. The toadstools are a consumable item, a food item that gives you a speed buff, 15% for 45 seconds. The pumpkins you can use in crafting pumpkin green or pumpkin orange tack and accessories and decor. And that is the end of the corn maze. And the golden maple keys are useful for the autumn event itself. So hopefully that tutorial helped y'all. This is a super quick video, but if you guys do need the map, let me pull up the whole map on screen once more. And that is it for this video. Again, this is a very quick tutorial. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you needed a pathway on how to solve the maze, hopefully you got some use out of this video. And I do Wild Horse Islands videos every single week. I do live streams every Saturday and Sunday. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe down below. I will see you guys in my next video or live stream. Bye everyone.